Aberdeen hadn't suffered a defeat for 12 games, their longest unbeaten run in the league since 1993. 3 points behind Celtic. A win today would move Aberdeen back level with Ronnie Dyla's side. As Jack's ball in, well, McLean was the man lurking on the penalty spot, playing against his former club for the first time. Kenny McLean, this is third Aberdeen appearance. Well, Aberdeen on this incredible run of results, 10 wins, 2 draws in their last 12 league games, 10 clean sheets. This is Shay Logan, whipped in at the front post, looking for Rooney. Well, he made the dart towards the front. It was always going to be tricky to get enough on the effort to turn it into the net. McLean, oh, there's Rooney, and off the line. Reynolds following it up, some claiming that that had crossed the line. Rooney denied for the second successive week. It's back in towards Considine. Well, that one's over the line this time, no doubt about it, and it's Rooney who gets the opening goal. Pollitt's delivery, Considine back across, and Rooney couldn't miss. Daniels to Willow Flood, goes for the long ball, and that releases Pollitt. He just fired it across. It's a great area to put the ball into, and unfortunately for him, there was nobody in the right place for him. Look at that pass from Flood too, perfectly weighted. Rooney just a yard or so behind the action. Mallon, and now Dayton, who scored on his St Mirren debut at Firhill. Dayton, oh, and it almost found a way to Arcan. The ball almost breaking the way of the Frenchman, who would have surely tucked that in past Scott Brown. Daniels lets the ball bounce. Arcan letting Aberdeen know his physical presence, but Reynolds did well. And here's Pollitt. Kenny McLean demanding the ball. McLean now. Pollitt! And it wasn't far wide. Close enough to have caught the interest of Mark Ridgers. Ryan Jack. Lovely turn by Kenny McLean. Got away from John McGinn there, took him out the game. Pollitt going it alone. Jack now, and Kenny McLean. Ridgers holds on. And Kenny McLean scored 7 goals in the first half of the season for St Mirren. One of them was here, that won a point for St Mirren back in September. Naismith now. McGinn's at the back post. It was a good header, and Scott Brown called into action. Made the save well. Naismith picking out McGinn, who beat Logan. Good save though. A 3-0 win and a 4-0 win for Aberdeen since their League Cup semi-final defeat to Dundee United. Back on that clean sheet trail that they were on in the last few months, before a couple of draws in the league. McGinn, there's McLean, it's Rooney, it must be, and is 2-0 to Aberdeen. Rooney doubles up. McLean with the assist. McGinn's cross, McLean, and off the knee and volleyed home by Rooney. That's 23 goals for the season. Flood to Pollitt. A little overhit, comes to McGinn though. Oh, and he went for the delicate chip to the back post. Would have been something special had that dropped in. Scored the third at Hamilton last weekend. Logan. McLean. Oh, it goes all the way through. It should have been the hat-trick. Rooney just took his eyes off it. He knows it. By his standards, that was a sitter. Rooney battling away with Baird. Rooney wins it back. McGinn now. Can he get amongst the goals? Fires it across. Kenny McLean was the most likely to turn that home. He just overrun it. Dayton. There's Naismith. And Scott Brown happy enough just to see it over and wide. McGinn's corner. Reynolds attacks it! 3-0 Aberdeen. It's been a straightforward victory. Aberdeen so dominant, and they've got the third goal that will certainly secure the 3 points. Reynolds second against St Mirren this season. McLean to McGinn. Still McGinn. Inches wide. Rooney too. Opportunistically looking around the 6-yard box for a tap-in. McGinn now. Logan outside him. This is Rooney. Clever ball in to Ryan Jack, who just heads over. He scored at Hamilton last weekend. This is Jack to Goodwillie. Goodwillie. It's too high for the substitute. He won't be getting on the score sheet just yet. Dayton. McGinn. Well, it really hasn't been St Mirren's day. Really struggled to test Scott Brown. Arkan. St Mirren in search of what would surely just be a consolation goal. Mallon. Sanupe. Robson with the challenge. Well, Kevin Clancy says no penalty. Sanupe looks a little baffled by the lack of a decision. Barry Robson with the challenge. Kelly to Mallon. And well over the top of Scott Brown's goal from Stephen Mallon. Jack. McLean. McLean's ball across, held easily by Mark Ridgers, and that's full time. A convincing victory for Aberdeen. 2 for Rooney, sends them back level at the top of the Premiership.